What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Draco Starting Master Ball, where we use teams that I've created to reach the Master Ball tier. And today is going to be a little bit of a different episode. If you've watched my content, we've done this before. If you've watched my content previously, we have done this type of setup before. Basically, what it is we have ourselves a team. Put together a team. It is a rain team. So we're going to break it down. We're going to do some test battles. But before we do that, do all the awesome things that you guys do for YouTube and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. Cannot do that without your help. And let's get on to today's video. Alright, so when the DLC came out, Teal Mask came out, and they reintroduced a bunch of Pokemon, a few of my favorite being Politoed and Poliwrath. Ever since Gen 1, I've loved the Politoed, Poliwrath line. Well, it was Poliwrath before Politoed, but I've always loved that line. And then when they introduced Politoed, I just thought it was an even cooler line. Evolution line is what I'm trying to spit out. I just thought it was way cool, and when they reintroduced him in the DLC for Gen 9, I was like, dude, we got to put them on the same team. Now, this has been done before, and I've seen other YouTube content creators use this setup, but this is mine. I put the effort into building this team. Basically, this is just the team. You know, it's got obviously the Poliwrath, which is right here. It's got a Politoed in it. It's got Rillaboom for grassy terrain and fake out support. It's got the Tornadus, which has Rain Dance, and it also has Tailwind and Taunt and stuff like that. It's got the Wellspring Ogre Palm over here just taking a nap. Excuse me, Tornadus, do you mind not sitting on my head? And then we got some cleanup with the Flutter Mane. So the whole team basically works like this. You're going to set the rain because you got Swift Swim with the Poliwrath. And now this Poliwrath is a belly drum set right now. The team is not finalized. I don't finalize my teams until I put them on the ladder. This is just a test and tune episode is what we call them. So we're just kind of testing it out, seeing what needs to be tuned up on the team, and then take it on the ladder and do some damage. So this one is a belly drum, but it might go to a bulk up. We're going to see how that really works. I've only had one off-camera test battle with it, and that was just to see if the team was even remotely viable. And it worked out pretty decent in that one battle. But you got to set the rain here with this guy. You got Helping Hand and stuff like that. And I'm going to pull the Pokepaste up in a second, and we'll go over each Pokemon that is on the team and the stats. They're like all tuckered out. Like, it's daytime. Wake up. You're sleeping now too? But basically, you set the rain. You can hit this. You can hit the belly drum. You can protect. You can switch into this guy after you set the rain, so you got to fake out and get a free, kind of a free-ish belly drum. Not necessarily free, but it's there. We also have a sword stance set up on the Wellspring. So lots of setup, lots of fun. I'm really excited to use this team. I'm really stoked to use it. I'm really excited because I absolutely, like I said a few seconds ago, I absolutely love the Poliwrath evolution. I did it again. Evolution line. So let's jump over and break the team down on the showdown. One quick second. Alright, here we are. This is Showdown, the team builder. It's got a good background today. I love that background. Anybody who doesn't know what Showdown is, it's just a team builder. It's a program you can get online. It's free to use. It's excellent. It has a ladder. It has everything you need. It has so much. You can battle any style, any gen. It's actually a really fun program to use. I use it specifically for team building and for what we're about to do right now. So let's break down this team for a little. Let's break down Frogs. Frogs is going to be, obviously, like we talked about in the intro, the rain team with the Poliwrath and Politoed. But we're going to start with Flutter Mane. Now this Flutter Mane I've used for a while. It's pretty much my go-to Flutter Mane with the choice specs and the pretty standard moveset of Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball with a Fairy Terra. I'm not going to go too much into the actual EV spreads because I don't remember what they actually are. This is, like I said, one I've used for a really long time, and it works. It still works in Reg E, and it's worked since I got the build. So, but the one thing I do want to point out is I have Power Gem on here, and that's just because I felt like it needed the coverage for the flying and the like Fire Terras and stuff that are out there. As far as the other moves, though, it's pretty standard with the Fairy, Terra, and the Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, like we already talked about. So nothing too fancy about the Flutter Mane. Wellspring Ogrepom's here. It's going to be Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Spiky Shield, and I put Sword Dance on it because I like to be cheeky like that. You could have run Follow Me. Maybe we switch it back to Follow Me after some testing. Who knows? We'll see what the test session has to offer. But again, I just went online and I looked at a whole bunch of different sets, and I found a set that I was comfortable using, and that's what it is. So it's going to be a max HP with 252 into that, 4 EVs into the attack. Then we got a Impish Nature, so we get more defense plus, and then we're 68. We got 180 into that, and a 68 EVs into the special defense. And then I have Tailwind on the team, so that's why there's only 4 investments into the speed for this guy. So that's the Wellspring Ogrepom. It's a really good Pokemon, and I really think in the rain, when you Terrasilize Eyes and you get your Ivy Cudgels and stuff like that off in the rain and everything, and a Swords Dance, it's going to do a lot of damage. Then we got a really good support Pokemon over here, and that's going to be the Prankster Tornadus with the Clover Cloak and the Ghost type. Now, I had used this previously, one of this exact Tornadus setup, and it was from Clover Bells, and I made a comment saying I didn't understand why there was a Ghost Terra, and Clover actually graciously went onto the video and commented why there's a Ghost Terra, and I'm going to tell you now, it's because of things like E-Speed and stuff like that. It just gives you that little bit of extra bit of protection, because you already got the Clover Cloak, so you're not going to be faked out, but you don't want to be hit with E-Speeds and stuff like that, so Ghost Terra, and then that's not a problem. Then it's going to have Tailwind, it's going to have Bleak Windstorm, it's going to have Rain Dance, and Protect. And these EVs are actually completely wrong on the one that I have on the team. It's actually a 252 spread. And that's going to be just because I didn't have another Tornadus to EV to train up. It's just the one I had. It's 252 in the speed and 252 in the special attack. And, I mean, you could run this spread that's on the screen. That's the one I tested with, and it worked really well when I tested on the Showdown. But like I said, I didn't have another one to train out or to wipe the stats. I mean, you can do that now with these Mochi Berries, but I just kind of wanted to make the team. I'm not going to lie. And then there's going to be I mentioned the Tailwind, Bleak Windstorm, Protect, and Rain Dance is the moveset. Pretty standard stuff. Rillaboom, also really, really standard. Assault Vest, Grassy Surge, Fake Out, Grassy Glide, One Hammer, and High Horsepower for the coverage with a Grass Terra. Again, this is another Rillaboom I've had the set for a long time, so it's just something that I've run the Assault Vest since it came out. So the stats are the same that they've been on multiple teams that I've used Rillaboom on. It's a bulkier set, so you got 252 in the HP, you got 4 in the defense, and 76 in the special defense, also holding the Assault Vest, so that stuff doubles and all that stuff. 60 in the speed, and then 116 with the Adamant Nature in the attack. Now, I did do some off-screen testing, and I found that a Terra, Grassy Glide, Helping Hand from Politoed will KO a Flutter Mane, but at least the Flutter Mane that I came up against. It might not happen every time, but it did do it for me. So, it's a pretty good build. I have a lot of success with it, so it should work really nice on this team to give us grassy terrain, which gives the Poliwrath some health, is what I'm trying to spit out. And then with Wood Hammer and High Horsepower, some high-hitting moves that do a lot of damage. Then we switch over to the final 2 Pokemon in the squad, and that's going to be the Leftovers Politoed. And it's got the Ghost Terra, so you can't be faked out. It's got Icy Wind, it's got Helping Hand, it's got Protect, and it's got Hydro Pump. Again, as far as the same thing for the EV spreads, what I do is I'll go online and I'll do much research as I can and find the basically the most common setup and see if it works on the squad. And if it does, then it's great. If not, I tweak it from there. And I found this Politoed set, and it works really, really well. It's got 252 in HP. It's got 224 plus defense, bold nature, so your minus attack. And then 28 in the special defense. Basically what it is when I found it, I was like, okay, we're just going to try and make it like an even stat distribution, and it works. It's got 4 in the special attack. Maybe you put some more in the special attack so you hit really hard. with your Hydro Pumps and stuff, but Hydro Pump might miss, so just be aware of that. And then leftovers for some health, you know, to retain some health. So basically what we're going to do, what you really want to do is hit the Drizzle and then go from there. Maybe switch out into like a Tailwind user or the Rillaboom or something like that. Then the star of the show is going to be the Poliwrath. Like I said in the intro, this is the Belly Drum Poliwrath with Swift Swim. Obviously, Swift Swim is there to take advantage of the rain, speeding you up. The stats, basically, I wanted a good bulk distribution because we're Belly Drum, so we can just do the Belly Drum, and that gives us the maximized attack, and we're also an adamant nature, so we got to increase on that. And then the speed, as far as the speed, this is the way I calculated the speed. I wanted to outspeed Choice Scarf Landorus. And with the 140 investment, you go to 108, and then after the rain, you actually end up outspeeding Landorus. And that's really good. And then I gave it a Grass Terra for a defensive Terra, so you can't be spored, you can't be redirected with the Rage Powder and stuff like that. So, and then obviously Citrus Berry for the held item. That's the team in a nutshell. I'm really, 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 really stoked to get this team out there and get some testing done. I really am. I think it's going to be really fun, and I can't, honestly, cannot wait to do it. So let's jump over on the, we're just going to be casual side of things and get some testing done on it. 1 second. Okay. First test battle. That's going to be a good one. Chaz here is rocking the Sun team. We're rocking a Rain team. What more can we ask for? What more can we ask for? I don't know. Not much, that's for sure. Alright, so we're going to lead Poliwrath. We're going to lead Rillaboom. We're going to put Palps in the back. And that's a good question. I mean, they could have Tailwind, and I also think that Galarian Moltres, or Galarian Articuno, sorry about that, could also know Trick Room. Is Poliwhirl, Politoed, Rillaboom, and Tornadus enough? Let's do it. Gives us late game Tailwind if we need it, if they have it. It gives us Taunt if we need it. I don't know. Maybe we need another heavy hitter. I don't know. Let's see. Umbreon. Okay. Alright, so we can't fake out the Umbreon, which kind of is unfortunate, but we're going to hit the Belly Drum. Or we can't, I'm sorry, not the Umbreon, the Ceruledge or whatever that is. I mean, they gotta be going for Trick Room. I think we're just gonna go for the Fake Out and see what happens here. Belly Drum Fake Out. Okay, Fake Out comes through. They Ally Switch. Okay. I'm good with it. Belly Drum happens. Okay. I really want to hit the Drain Punch, but they could totally Ally Switch again. Do we switch here? Or do we just passive play? We could passive play. Do a Protect and a switch into Tornadus? Is that good enough? I mean, because then it gives us Tailwind and Rain Dance and all that stuff. Because they could switch here into their Torkoal. Let's try it. Let's just do this. We got the belly drum off. We're going to protect. I want to see if they're going to ally switch. I want to know if that's going to be their game. Let's see. Bitter Blade. Okay, so they Bitter Blade into Tornadus. And they yawn. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try and Drain Punch. And then we'll bring out Politoed this way. Set the rain. Let's see. Drizzle happens? If they ally switch, good on them. They Shadow Sneak. I knew they were Shadow Sneaking. I knew they were because it was just prime. Tornadoes was just prime for the picking. And they Baby Doll Eyes. What does that do? Oh. I mean. Okay. Umbreon goes down. So what's our attack at now? Because that lowered our attack. Palpitoad gets some health. Let's see what they bring in. Torkoal. Okay. Let's check our stat here. 1. So we're still plus 5. 5 turns of Harsh Sunlight. Okay, so we're gonna have to... I'm gonna go Liquidation in case they, I'm gonna go Liquidation in case they go ally switch. Okay, they protect, and we get a Liquidation off. It's in the rain. That's in the sun. Okay, a yawn is unfortunate. Like they're, I don't know, man. Okay, we're making one of these things go bye bye. We're gonna let Politoed go to sleep. Oh, Rain Dance. Okay, they withdraw the Torkoal. That's really smart, actually. But we're gonna liquidate Charizard. Oh, Charizard. Goodbye, Charizard. If they ally switch, good on them. Here's the Rain Dance. I like the way this team's functioning. It's very... Yo, you can have it. You can have it, because we're about to take your Charizard. We're about to take your Charizard. And then our terrain ends after this, and we reset up grassy terrain. I know we're going to go to sleep, but... whatever. Charizard, goodbye. Ring the bell. Ding! One hit KO. Poliwrath is just delivering its wrath. Okay, we're going to go to sleep. That's fine. Not a big deal. We're really far ahead right now. Bring out Rillaboom. And they bring out Torkoal. We could just switch here. And then just go for... We haven't even terrassed those guys yet. We'll high horsepower the Torkoal. We'll switch into our rain, and we get rain for the rest of the game. So it's going to nerf their fire damage from both of these Pokemon. Bitter Blade. We do live that. It's nice. That was nice. And we high horsepower into the Torkoal. Ooh, Torkoal lived with a little bit. That's unfortunate. We might want to increase our attack. Maybe not. I mean, we got 116 already. When they got a Mago Berry. Okay. I guess so. It's really unfortunate we have an accuracy drop. We're gonna try it. We're gonna swap into Rillaboom here. Or swap Rillaboom out. I need to get Poliwrath to wake up here. It would be good. Okay, they Bitter Blade. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see. We Hydro Pump. No, we miss. I knew we were going to miss. We got an accuracy drop, and it's already an inaccurate move. That's fine. We're going to... Why would you yawn that spot after you've done an accuracy drop? I'd be yawning the other spot. Okay. And we'll liquidate. The cleanup on this game has been a little rough, just because we have our Poliwrath is asleep, and we didn't hit that Hydro Pump. So that's fine. Okay, Poliwrath is still asleep. Smoke screen. Okay. We'll double liquidate. We don't have our belly drum anymore, unfortunately, but we fig out here so they can't smoke screen. Poliwrath is still asleep. Alright. So they Bitter Blade. If Rillaboom does go down, unfortunately. And we're running out of rain turns. I really need Poliwrath to wake up there. This is a really long day. I'm gonna protect. I just need you to wake up. Get a Hydro Pump off. Okay, Poliwrath wakes up. We get a protect. Even if they ally switch, whatever they do, hopefully we can hit this Hydro Pump. Good for them. They're playing really well, and they do yawn that spot. Okay. And the rain stops. They were paying more attention to their turns than we were, unfortunately. Hydro Pump and Liquidation. See what happens here. We haven't got an attack off. That's the problem. But we'll spread here. They do ally switch. That's fine. Liquidation. Okay. Come on, Hydro Pump. Let's go. That's game. Politoed coming in clutch with the Hydro Pump. It's gonna go to sleep, but like, you know. Liquidation. And whatever. Politoed still has fast asleep. It had to do that because it's the first turn of sleep, but that's... They're gonna Shadow Sneak. Alright. Liquidation. There we go. GG's. That was a really well fought battle by our opponent. They just waited our rain out. They did a really good job. We took out their Charizard, which was pretty key to their strategy. They really wanted to get Charizard in the sun, and we didn't let that happen. So they couldn't do anything big damage-wise as far as like the yawns and the smoke screens. That's just them trying to hang on to the game. But yeah, really well fought by them. GG's. We're going to get into another test battle. That was a really good battle to test the team out. It really showed how cohesive it actually can be. And I feel like that showed a good cohesiveness with like the switches and stuff like that. But let's get into another battle. Alright. Battle time. Time to duel. That's the wrong game. Okay, Jay here. Jay has an Ambipom. I know there's two electric guys, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. Do we want Tailwind? Late game Tailwind or Fluttermane? I'm going Fluttermane. I'm going late game Fluttermane. I don't know why, but I am. That's maybe one Pokemon I might change on the team, Fluttermane, just because it's so used. But with that being because it's so used, everybody kind of knows how to play it. So you just heavy slam it. Maybe we put Iron Hands on the team. Another fake out user, but then that like really puts it on Poliwrath. Fake out and belly drum, probably. I mean, that's what you gotta do, right? Let's try it. Fake you out. Are you Clover Cloak? E-Speed. Okay. Belly drum. Belly. Belly drum. Okay. That's the only reason why we did that. Now, we bring in Politoed. And we Drain Punch you. We switch into Toad, and we Drain Punch the bird. They're really thinking about it. They're like, oh no, they got a freaking belly drum off. This dude's crazy. Now I'm like, I'm crazy, man. Way crazy. Cotton Candy Frog comes out. Such a crazy shiny. So far off. E-Speed. Like, we knew that was going to happen. Drain Punch. Staraptor goes down. No, like, Intimidates. No Tailwinds or anything like that. I didn't catch if we were intimidated beforehand, but I assume that's what it does. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? We might change to Ghost Terra on our Poliwrath, actually. I could see that working for E-speeds and stuff, but, like, I don't know, maybe we don't... There's just not a lot of, like, or redirects like that. It's not Pollen Puff. Miraidon comes out, okay. Okay. And Drain Punch. Switch into the Grassy Terrain user Rillaboom. Just a revolving door of Pokemon. We're just getting our effects on the field is what we're really trying to do here. And we'll Drain Punch that thing. But we'll get rid of our water weakness. Okay. Let's see here. E-Speed. We're like reading it all day. Drain Punch. I'll tell you what, that right slot ain't done nothing for him. Okay. No, we have a Fake Out. We have anything like that. Iron Hand comes in. Okay, well, Iron Hands is unfortunate. Let's just switch and protect here. We could have faked out like both sides, but let's just switch into Flutter here. They Terrassel his eyes. Who's it gonna be? Iron Hands? Grassy Iron Hands? Okay, no, it is it's normal Terra. Choice Band. Steel Terra. Yo, let's go. I'm gonna Drain Punch you right in the eye, Dragonite. Right in the eye. You got a right hook coming, bro. Believe that. They gotta go Fake Out into Politoed. Oh, they Terra Blast. They tried for a Terra Blast. And then Ice Punch. They have Ice Punch. Bro, that's messed up. They have Ice Pump. That Ice Punch, that's whack, dude. We Drain Punch. Dragonite goes bye-bye. This Poliwrath's just wrecking Raph. Like Wreck-It Ralph? Come on, that was a funny joke, guys. Come on. No? Okay. I'm a dad. What do you want from me? KO! Yeah! Alright. Dude, we wrecked Jay. Poliwrath came in, said... That's what he said. GG's. That's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I think this team is really good. There are some things I might change. Maybe add a little more, I don't know, maybe a little more attack into the... Not even, though, into the Rillaboom. I was thinking maybe change, like, change Poliwrath into the Ghost. But, like, then you leave yourself wide open to Shadow Sneaks and Sucker Punches, which is why I didn't do that. So, I don't really think I'm going to change anything on this. I think we're just going to bring it on to the ladder. And we're going to see what we can do. So, that's the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this team on the testing. This team's really, really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers. And there's no way I can do that without your guys' help. So go ahead and show some support and love for the channel by scrolling down, hitting that subscribe button. Until next time, stay positive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.